Hey everybody, Karen from Spirit Guides. I hope you're doing well today. So last night we put out a video where we talked directly to Edgar Cayce using the dowsing rods. So we had a bunch of questions. If you missed that video, I highly encourage you to watch it. You can watch it after this one, and I will post it right here in the corner. It'll pop up at the end of this video. Okay. So at the end of that video, I asked him, I was talking to him directly actually. So the lead team said, yeah, let's pull in Edgar Cayce to answer the questions for us, rather than a lot of times they'll answer the questions, but they allowed us to pull in Edgar. So that was really cool. At the end of the video, I asked him if we could do a pendulum message, like have a conversation on the pendulum, and he said yes. So that's what we're going to do today. I've got my pendulum map here that's got letters and the yes and no on there, so he can spell things out for us. And I've got my little pendulum that I use. Okay, so let's go ahead and do the prayer just to kind of make sure we have the right energy, and then we'll ask the lead team if we can call in Edgar again. So I close my aura to all but my higher self, the God consciousness, my guides, guardians, the lead team collective, and only those of the highest and purest light, and ask Archangel Michael to please protect my channel, your channel, our community, the lead team collective, so it is all of the highest and purest light. Amen. Hey, lead team. Thank you so much for all your guidance and support of our community. We really appreciate it. Is it a good time for us to talk with Edgar Cayce through the pendulum? Does he have some important messages for us today? Okay, yes. Are they going to be useful messages for us? Yes. Okay. Does Edgar like to take this opportunity to talk to humans, spiritual beings having a human experience right now, in a different variety of ways to help the ascension? Is that why he's doing that? Yes. Okay, cool. Well, we'll take all the help we can get. So, lead team, can we go ahead and call in Edgar Cayce then? Yes, awesome. Hi, Edgar. Thank you for being here again. Really wide swing. Nice. Really appreciate any guidance you have for us. So do you have specific messages for us that you can spell out for me? Yes. Okay. And so we can have a little conversation. I might ask you some follow-up questions. Yes. Okay. All right, well, let's do it. I'm going to bring you down. We're going to do this in real time so you can watch the messages form as he gives them to us. All right. So, Edgar, what's the first letter of the first word? We'll see how the lead team is really good at. Oh yeah, he's really good at moving this. Wow. Cool. Sometimes it depends on who I'm talking to, the energy. All right. So is that a W? I'm going to crack up if he says just. The lead team likes to use the word just a lot. Okay, but this is a W. All right. So it could have been a W or a J. Okay, so W. Second letter. Okay, is that an H? I'm assuming looks like an H. Is that an H? Okay, H. So when he starts to circle around, I can tell he's going to go to the yes. So I don't really need him to confirm that, but okay, so H. All right, so this is a question. So why? Why what? Okay. Are you spelling, so he's spelling, he says R. So is that R as an A-R-E? I appreciate that when they do use the abbreviations. Okay, so Y-R. Okay, U. Is that a U as in Y-O-U? Okay. So why are you? Uh-oh, are we being scolded? Why are you? What are we doing? Why are you what? He's going to go, why are you laughing? No. Why are you? Huh. Is that an M? Okay, so I can tell he's going to go to the no. So is that a Y? Well, this is going to be interesting. I am not picking up on anything that he's going to say here. So why are you? And what's, and then this, the letter is Y. Which is interesting that he used the R and the U for RU, but not the Y for Y. Now that I just thought about that. Okay, so why are you... What could it be with a Y? Okay, A. Is that A-N? Why are you... Huh. Y-A-N? I have no idea what that is, you guys. Y-A-N. Okay, so Y, is that a Y again? Are we spelling out a different word? No? Okay, so you're still spelling out. Okay, did we get the word Y-A-N correct? Ah, okay. No, we did not. Okay, so Y. So we have why are you, and what's the why are we what? Oh, he's giving me something else. Okay. Is that a K? Okay, so why are you K? Oh, geez. Okay, A. Don't tell me you're going to do why are you Karen? Which is kind of interesting, actually. Okay, so I think he's going to do a why are you Karen message. R. This happens every once in a while. If you've been around the channel, you guys, you'll know that they'll use my name to get us to think about things. So why are you Karen? Is your message why are you Karen? What do you guys suppose he meant to say when he was spelling out Y-A-N? Does anybody have any? So why are you Karen? Okay, so your first message is why are you Karen? Okay, is that to help us think about why we are who we are? Not just me particularly, Karen, but yes. Okay, so it's like a deeper spiritual question. So that's kind of interesting. So why are you Karen? So obviously replace my name with your name, right? So why are you? That's kind of interesting. I've never really asked myself that question before. Why are you Karen? Like, why am I? Why am I Karen? Have you guys ever, seriously, let's just take a minute. Have you ever asked that question to yourself? Why are you Susan? Why are you Jim? Why are you Larry? You know? I think we should ask ourselves that. That is interesting. So let me just make sure that that's what he had in mind. are you just encouraging us to really think about, like, why are you? Really wide swing. Really wide swing. Look at that. So why are you particularly, like, why am I Karen? Why am I Karen? Why am I? I think that's interesting. I don't know. I've never asked it that way before. Have you? Have you asked it that way before? So December, 2 days ago, we posted a video about December. So I will post that video right here if you haven't seen it. At the end of this video, it'll pop down here in the corner. That would be a really good reflection question for the month of December, I think, which is maybe why he's asking that. Is that a good December question for us to explore? All right, maybe I'm having coffee with Karen in the Spirit Circle this week. Maybe we'll explore that a little bit. Not like why I am Karen, but just explore that topic a little bit. That's interesting. Okay, all right, I'm liking this. All right, let's see if he has anything else to tell us. Okay, so Edgar, thank you for that message. That was a good new perspective for me. I hope it was for everybody else in the community. I'm sure there's some of you who have asked that question, but do you have any other messages for us, Edgar? Yes. All right. What's your next question? What's your next message? Okay, is that a W? Usually with the lead team, I always know it's a J, but for some reason I'm... Okay, W, yes. A. I kind of picked up on what this one might be. Okay, T. C. Are you spelling watch? Yes. Okay. Watch. F. I'm assuming that's an F. Is that an F? I guess it could be an S. Okay, yes. Watch. F. O. All right, so watch for. What are we watching for? Be nice if it was specific. They don't always talk in specifics, do they? Every once in a while they'll talk in specifics about Trump, but... So watch for... Is that a J? No. Okay, a W. So watch for first letter W. All right, W. Okay, H. I. T. E. So wait for white. Wait for white what? Interesting. Are you saying wait for white light? Okay. Uh, is that, okay, that's interesting. So wait for white light. Wait for white light. I'm kind of wondering, I want to ask him if it has to do with like the flash of light. So wait for white light. Okay, let's ask a few follow-up questions to that with the dowsing rods. So your next message, Edgar, is wait for white light. Really, he's got a lot of energy on these. Look at that. So does that have anything to do with what some channelers call the flash of light? Yes. Okay. Wait for white light. Are you wanting us to pay attention so that we are aware of this white light? Yes. Is that why you're asking us to wait for it? Yes. Huh. What do you guys think about that? Wait for white light. Is this white light going to be something that feels traumatic to us? No. Okay. Is it going to be obvious when this white light occurs? Yes. Obvious in the spiritual sense? Yes. Obvious in how we feel energetically? Yes. Okay. Will there be 3 days of darkness? So he started saying no, and then he switched to yes. Does that mean that we will just basically maybe feel like we lost 3 days? Yes. Or is it a literal 3 days of darkness? Like we will be in the dark for 3 days? No. Is this around the time where you say wait for the white light? Yes. Does this have anything to do with the split in North America that we talked about yesterday? No. Huh. Okay. Okay. Well, let's see if he can tell us like when. Remember, timelines are not that easy, so we're still going to ask, but let's see what he says. Can you tell us when we should be when we might? Okay, he's saying yes. All right. Is there a chance that will this be 100%? Whenever you tell us, will this be 100%? Okay, he's going to no, so just kind of keep that in mind. Okay. But is it likely around this time you're going to tell us? The white light? Okay. So let's start with a month. What month are we looking at? I do have another one of these that has the days or the months on it, but we'll just have him spell it out. It's no big deal. Okay, so what month might we be looking at on the calendar? Okay, that's a J. I'm assuming that's a J. Okay, so either January or July, right? So J, A, N. Okay, so it's going to be a January. Okay, January 2026. It's weird because he's saying yes, but I can tell it's starting to shift. Okay, so January 2027. Okay. Is there going to be, okay, so January 2027. So, but he was kind of saying yes, but I could tell there was a little bit of like a shifting in the energy to January 2026. Will there be some, is this going to be just a one-time event? I guess that's the question. No. All right. So might we have this white light experience between January 2026 and January 2027? Oh, yeah. So is it sometime in between there? Or is it exactly January 2026? No. Exactly January 2027? No. So it's sometime in between January 26 and January 27. Okay. Interesting. All right. So, all right. But nothing to be afraid of. So between January, I'm going to put this in my book. Edgar, I'm putting it in the book. To January 27. Okay. Well, you guys will have to pay attention to that. Anybody let us know if you feel white light. Now, he did say, didn't I ask if it's going to be a one-time event, this one time? No. So is it like a progressive thing that people will experience throughout this year coming up? Wow. Yes. Now, this is a 1 year coming up, 2026. 2 plus 0 plus 2 plus 6 is 10. And that will be 1 plus 0 is a 1 year. So new beginnings kind of makes sense. Does this have anything to do with it being a 1 year in numerology? Yes. Okay. All right. Is next year, 2026, going to be, are we going to notice more of a shift or a separation between the 3D and the 5D? Yes. Does that mean that the 3D will continue to be, or even more wild and crazy? Yes. Okay. Okay. Kind of makes sense. So the lower vibration is going to continue to freak out, basically. Yes, as the higher vibration, us who are going to stay in the higher vibration, are the more we see the white light, the higher our vibration will become, correct? Yes, and the more separate we will feel from those in the lower vibration. Yes. Is that a negative thing? No. Is it just a choice of where we are headed? Yes. Okay. And we can choose, right? We can choose to stay in the lower vibration if we want to continue having that experience. Yes. And is that negative if we choose to do that? No. So it's not bad. It's not bad. It's just where your soul might continue to want to have that experience, your higher self. Yes. Is it likely that those in this community who are hanging out will stay in the 3D? No, it's not likely. Okay. So we are probably more interested, our higher selves are more interested in moving to the higher vibration. Yes. Are we here to assist with that? So is everybody in this community who's finding it a place where they of interest to kind of explore these things, are we called to help out with that higher vibration? Yes. Or the move into the higher vibration? Yes. By us asking, why are you Karen? Will that help us to move into that higher vibration? Yes, it will. Okay, really wide swing on that. Okay, Edgar, do you have any other messages for us? No. He's like, that's enough to absorb for today. Okay, Edgar. Yes, he said yes. Thank you so much. You've given us a lot to think about, and maybe we'll call you back at some point if people are interested. So thank you very much. Thanks, lead team, and thank you guys for being here. I hope you found this helpful. It's definitely giving me some things to think about. So let me know what you think, and I will see you next time. All right? Take care. Bye-bye.